Okay guys, back for another cast on the druid. I'm currently standing right in front of the instance of Maraudon. Not the portal itself, or actually the portals, because there are several entrances to the instance itself, but sort of to the pre-area, you could say. I'm here in Desolus, down here, and that's where I'm standing, where the instance is, right next to the horde base of Shadow Grey Village. I picked up let's see, 4 quests from the area here at Desolus, pretty much all over the map. And there's still 1 quest to pick up. Total, there are 8 quests for Horde. Um, I did one previously, it was a level 42 that I could do sort of. I picked it up in Orgrimmar back in the day and I could solo it, not with ease, but back then I solo it at level 47, I think it was called. Twisted shards or something like that. I had to kill some elementals inside. So then we're down to 7, you could say. I picked up 4, so there's 3 to go. One of them I pick up inside the instance. Well, not inside the portal, but the pre-area that I'm walking into now. So that would be 6 out of 8. 4 here, the one I have completed, and number 5 that I can pick up in there. And the last 2 are done inside the instance or drop inside the instance. Um, I'm in here to pick up the last that I need, and I read a comment about that it was possible to solo um, 2 of the quests actually. So there's actually no need to do it because none of these 2 rewards any reputation, but I thought, if I can make this instance easier when I eventually get a group for it, and it's not easy, um, then yeah, it's a long instance, at least well over an hour, I think. So if I can do it a bit easier for myself, it would be pretty nice. I can use root in here, but one of the quests, this one, where's it? Let me see. Twisted Evils, supposedly this guy, that's part of, actually this, the Pariah's instruction, can be done solo. So I think I'm gonna attempt that. It's a 41 elite, so it might be a little rough. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty well buffed. So I'm gonna do his body first, and then I think I'm just gonna run up and down the stairs after. I don't even know if I get aggro when I kill this guy, but I did. Okay. Okay, that was pretty annoying. So this is the first sort of NPC you meet, and he can actually he should actually be able to give you 2 out of the 5 quests you actually need. Pretty nasty disease, and to be honest, okay, I should be able to get rid of it with this restorative potion, but I'm actually gonna probably kill this guy 25 times. Yeah, that sounds pretty boring, I know. And it probably is. But that's one less quest, you could say, that I have to do inside the instance. And even it doesn't give me any experience due to the mob being level 41. Supposedly this guy, he respawns instantly. I'm just gonna go check that out. I'm not quite sure where he can spawn from the entrance and up here, but it actually might be marked here from Questy. I'm just gonna go back to the start of the instance and see if he's respawned. I know he can spawn there for one. I think he have 4 spawn locations, and it's probably not up here, but let's just make sure it isn't. Uh, the instance is quite a maze, really, when you haven't been here before. Personally, I was completely overwhelmed in the beginning, but there is some sort of course, there is some sort of logic to it. Mainly, it's divided into two sort of sections, an orange and a purple. Um, but I haven't reached that area yet. So this is sort of, yeah, the very beginning. And it's not like these mobs are especially dangerous or anything, but I have no need for killing them. So, and they can't drop these carvings that I would like. This thingy here is part of probably the longest of the quest, called the Pariah's instruction, and it's only dropping once from that guy. There it is. The guy I just killed, the level 41 lead. Oh, and here he is again. So at least I know, yeah, sort of 3 of his spawn locations. These things, they drop from inside the instance, of course, but they have a rather low drop rate in there. And like I said, it's just nice to get as many quests done before I get in there as possible. That's how I see it anyway. So I'm just gonna remove these 2 guys so I can get him solo. Yeah. Just gonna drink a little mana here. So one of the officers is recruiting big time at the moment. And I'm gonna down this guy again. It's not like I'm gonna show this 25 times, it's more like I'm gonna do it now, when I actually have the option. There we go, and as you can see, I don't think it's 100% drop rate, but I think the guy that voted said he got, I don't know, 11 out of 13 attempts. I'm gonna move on for now to pick up the last quest that I can at the moment, solo anyway. She's standing up here in some pool. I think I can see her from here. Kavindra. So that's sort of the 5th out of 8 possible quests, as I said. The 6th I've completed when I was level 47. It was done. This is the... When I came in here, this is obviously sort of the orange area. I think I'm... About that, I'm actually gonna go back so you may see it. Because the area is sort of part right back here. I'm probably gonna have to sneak my way out here. And yes, it's a big advantage to be able to stealth, but at this level you should be able to kill the mobs, no problem. But I came from up here, and what I wanted to show you is that this is where the instance sort of split. So now you got orange, very obvious, and purple. And there's a sort of a way straight through that when you have completed the instance, or at least almost completed it, you'll have an option to go to get pretty much straight to the last boss. So they made it kind of easy to go there. to be honest, now that I'm down here, I think there's one more of these sort of the pariahs bodies down here. I think it's this guy. But behind him, before I get engaged too many of these, because I've never soloed them before, I just want to read about it. I should be able to solo him, but I'm not 100% sure. But when you've sort of collected a scepter in there, two pieces from two bosses inside the instance, so you have to go through the very portal into the instance. You can, by standing here and you having the scepter, you can get ported far into the instance and fairly close to the end boss. And I think mainly any kind of melee um will have can get a ring that's bis or best in slot due to I think it has 2% to hit among other stats. So usually there's a lot of tanks that wanna like farm that boss over and over for the for that ring. Melee is too, of course, but tanks are more sort of rare-ish. So usually it's not that hard to get a run even on a fairly low pop server like this one for Princess, and they will call it a Maraudon Princess run. But getting a full quest run, that's another matter, because most tanks will only have the interest in getting the scepter so they can get fast to the last boss. I mean, doing all this sort of pre-quest stuff because there's no sort of rewards for them to do that. Anyway, the quest that no, it's not that one. One of the quests that I picked up. Let's see. This one, Vyletongue Corruption. I picked it up outside, and I'm supposed to fill this glass here in this very orange pool, right next to the mob. I just, well, not mob, the NPC I just picked up a quest from, and it should be. I've done it solo before on my warrior, and it definitely wasn't easy. The mobs in there, they hurt like hell, but I think I can actually sneak by them. That's what I'm gonna try anyway, and if it doesn't work, I can hopefully just run out. I'll show you when I get in there. Things have not sort of improved now, you could say, due to getting this disease, but I could try and dump it. If I need to, I mean, I'd rather sort of save my restorative potion if possible. I think I got this restorative potion as a quest reward a long time ago. I don't remember from where, and I've used one of them. It's only to remove diseases. I can remove poison from druid ability. These guys hurt a lot, and I have no interest getting in combat with those. I'm just gonna stealth. So, pour on Vyletongue vines to purge them of corruption. Yes, sir. So I remember my warrior had to fight these guys, and they hurt a lot, even though they are green and 44, and what do I know. This is one of the pariahs I need as well, and I'm definitely not able to solo a level 47. So if things turn sour, I'm just gonna run back here, and then drop down from the ledge here, and run out of the instance. I should be able to live long enough as just to jump down there and run out. The mobs that I need are these guys down here. Oh crap. Actually, I didn't. No, not true. I think it's actually these thingies now that I remember. I'm just gonna try. I think when I use this potion on these or in the vicinity, a couple of mobs will spawn. I'm just gonna try. Oh. So as you can see, some mobs spawned here. They might even be Yeah. They resist nature magic, so I'm gonna use... yeah, well, this might be a little overkill. Good thing about this is I can pull one at a time. Oh, and they have a chance to drop carvings as well, so that's kind of perfect. I'm gonna try another one. And there's no social aggro. Normally that would be that if if identical mobs are standing next to each other, then usually if you pull one, you'll get the other as a bonus. Okay, it's not worth it. What is all this crap? That's a disease. Okay. Things always get a little interesting when yeah, when you're inside a dungeon doing dungeon mobs, so to speak. This doesn't help either, but like I said, if I'm going to like kill the guy outside over and over, and keep getting sort of this one renewed, there's no reason to use my restorative potion. And I don't know, I might be able to do the potion myself, but still there's no need really. So yeah, I don't want to fight this guy. I'm 100% sure I can't do him really, even though he's only level 44. The amount of damage he pulls out is just insane. Alright, so that was 3, and very high drop rate of these theatric carvings here. I'm just gonna wait out um, for the damage over time spell here I got. And then a little further down, and that's the 2 I can get to, of these sort of oddly looking flowers. This red thingy. Um, Then I'll simply have to wait for the instance to reset. It will do that at 0500, so this very morning. And again, I don't want to fight these guys. Definitely not. I'm not even sure I could survive if I actually got busted here. Not to mention there's a patrol of these Laughing Sisters that comes this way. I remembered from I did it on my warrior. Um, I'll prefer not to have anything to do with those either. So I'm just running out here. And then I don't have to worry about this guy because he's pretty stationary. And I shouldn't be, yeah, I'm saying I shouldn't, I'm not 100% sure, but I shouldn't get social aggro here. So I want to keep an eye over here. For that sort of Laughing Sister patrol, if it shows up. Very nice. And drinking to full again. So I think there's 2 more, meaning I'll have 6 out of 8 of these guys, and have to do the last 2 tomorrow. Nice fat crit here. And yeah, I'm not taking any chances, so I'm just going full health and mana to get the last one. And Getting aggro from these three, I'm not sure I would survive actually, because I would probably get aggro from a fourth here. I think now that I'm thinking of it, these are probably worse. But it's in a group that you take care not only to aggro one of those at a time, so I just heard a lot from their level. Okay, and here's the patrol, just in time you could say. So I'm going stealth, just to show you. I'm gonna back off a little bit too. And naturally it's a big help having the level that I have here. So, you know, I have quite a bit of range before I get aggro from these guys. I wouldn't recommend doing this quest as a level 44 or 47. I mean, to sneak even if you had stealth. So the patrols, as we can see, walked around here and then goes back a long way back down, I think. One of the profits that's needed for the pariah's instruction, the second you come inside the instance, he probably starts here and then he starts walking down this lane where the sisters just went. I couldn't get to him as with my warrior back then, so I'm not even gonna try here. So that's pretty much it. I think it looks like I almost got like 100% drop rate here. From of the carving, so like I might be wrong, but it seemed that way anyway. So if I'm up to it, I'm just gonna grind a few more of these from that prophet who should respawn in the non orange area. I'm just gonna go back to show you. By the way, I'm pretty sure you can come from the orange area to the purple area if you turn right there instead and just keep going, but you have to go through a lot of trash mobs, and I'd like to avoid that, of course. But just for people that don't know the instance at all, and I'm not that familiar with it, even though I've done the dungeon a couple of times, I'm just gonna show you again. So I got out of the instance here, and then now I'm back at the pool where I sort of filled up the glass for Vyletongue corruption. Yeah, it's pretty stupid of me to run around without stealth. It's easy to be a hero until you get aggro here and you can't get out. Then I'm probably gonna be a little moany after. I mean, 2 of these mobs and I would be in big trouble. With no option of getting out as well. So now I'm back at the at Kavindra here, who gave me the I think it was this one. Otherwise I might go up and check it out. Yeah, I think she gave me the corruption of earth and sea. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, if I've got to kill 2 more of these in the morning, and then this quest will be done. And I mean, when the instance has reset, and otherwise, I'm just gonna. Well, first of all, I'm gonna dodge this guy. But otherwise, I'm just gonna kill that nameless prophet over and over for as long as I want to. Without taking any chances, really. I mean, I'm gonna kill these sort of trash mobs before I pull him. And at least I've located 3 of his spawn points now. So, as usual, guys, yeah, it's a bit of an odd video, I know, but I'm trying to explain how this instance sort of works in real time. So, without further ado, thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next video. Take care, bye bye.